possible with God. Nigeria Mulame Kendi round. He is the one to lead. The process of your journey. All the way count, not direct way. No one else around you, not direct way. So Thomas shall not through me to move from far and near to be here this morning. And but let me quickly give you a background history of who is on the throne. Otse-Etulo history na background nale. Say he was so young, 1596, 426 years ago. It was impossible. We were ruled by dynasty. We were ruled by royal houses. Semba Indo to me. Rungu Nana, or four from Indo the guy. Very unfortunate enough, our true son of the soil, who is Majukwe, you will never come on my. Chanaria Chipa, he cannot be on his throne because he's not from a real family. But the fact that, oh, you are not from a real family doesn't mean Otse-Etulo. You can do anything that is possible that God led you to do or leads you to do. And that is exactly what he is doing. I want to use this time to thank you. I want to use this time. Among many, I also use this time to thank you. Now is not the time. And this is the same person that led you here. Excellency, I want to use this time to welcome you. For you to recognize a community like this. There are millions. You don't want there are millions. You get it alike. You can say, I can do it with them. Can you be married? But know you that a vote counts. A vote counts. A vote has an increase. A vote defeats. So, I don't care in that one, hammer or matter. Singanaga. Because hammer or matter. What you are coming in for, where you are going to sit, is a colony. It's a colony. I don't got too many colonies. Kualuhen chikiyo, upane pane. I don't pane na doga. Shikiyo, shikiyo doga. I welcome you. I will not take your time, but I want to see. Oh, wawewe, samai juku wawewe. I'm not going. Etulo, but no governor. Kingdom with Truvanyo Shamine is not a small kingdom. If you want, just say Ngibani, but it matters at the time you need it. Za hide, but you will need it one day. A day. One day you need it. Nengi, Kaku sing, Kaku is a joke, but there is not a joke in my side. Kwasi, we, Anyo Kiyahu, with honor and dignity, respect and all that. We, Kwasa Nyo, Semble Kia, Tave Unu Kwasla. Many Metave Udza, Nana, we did Tasha Shana. I engage. But where for question. And so, Me year 2, exactly 1 year, by 19th of last month, a year. When you're here, 25th. Between 25th and 2nd, when you're here, 1 year. Who do I honor again? Who will be my governor again? I want to understand that they can live with them. Oh, I can't help being from Mike to your mother. Who can know, who can tell whether business here go away and I do a shakwa with you or far. Matane Lumrangoga, he came away. The Gamamu, Marakana, you black you, bloody Zasha, Vegaka yoga. Baka story. We all blue, tan away, whoop, always Maki. Singananga, now blue and Zahami. For you to pick someone, room best man, Kapwa. Ordinary friend, what talk here, get to a friend. Quasi no Tonya, Nahide Kijime. Okay, Nana. Shingari, but best man will fashion man for. Remain best man forever. Friendship will never continue. Ajogo is the name. Ajogo is a household name. Ajogo has lifted this land. Ma to wana Ajogo na sinimba ambia ola. Messi numba ambia ola. Shika ola le leading governor kagbenda zenya. Simba po olunga. Ours is to say yes. Be in line. Two, why am I calling Shashima? Montu Henene, my young Toga. Two Henene, you may be put out to a plateau of Bengue. Directors, millionaires, permanent secretaries, all that. Muhenga, ordinary farmer. A farmer with a sense. Though ordinary with a sense. Catch you. You that to me to you go to Zanza. Agida, Ozi, Okaku, and Okwe. 4. A call now. Kuna to me to Agida. Agida give it Tuma. Just like Kuna Pavilion that Tumane. Shinga ye. Come figure. That's it. So, maybe Zan. Kurala. 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 12 to 13. This is he. And today I'm pronouncing this is he. I'm pronouncing this is he. You cannot be left out in the system. You cannot be left out. Do a one. I don't do a bullshit. Do a one. Simba on she. Do a one. Simba on the palace is empowering you more and more. You will not lose anything. Umwanga, ida tuma na chipa rake ngulala. Professor, ngulala. Controller, ngulala. Umwanga, nane. Isune, wapa na hemboga. Kwa na hemboga. So negbi o mo pepe Tanzania na menga. O baki ya majukwe. Na is a serious man. Ma, you are welcome. So negbi sound away. You have said much here. Manifestos mo party ya kabe oje. But the Lord that you are serving shouldn't change you. Remain where you are. Remain where you are. So let me touch you. Kuna Musing. No touch you. Kuna Musing. Tariti Chi. Okay, but Basha Uba and Ushara take a white chop white. But then negative. With all your knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, the Louis Michi by a Kuna go down. Kelina, but for Kuna Bumegao, you get an hour in the quality down in the home. My prayers to Kuna people is that. Honor it. So maybe I don't know being a man here go party now. Mopam Banaha. Gata how very much in it. President of Otse-Etulo community. So the palace officials. So we're gonna have Babaluha, we're gonna say Mike Chukwe. So we're gonna have Babuki and Babuki. With permission, we'll go. Lamp is what TV is double T. So, what you're doing here. Okay. So, I'm very happy to be here. Don't be shy. More so that I'm the first person we're paying homage. So, first, so we congratulate you. Okay. This leadership reformado, and I believe that got the right choice. Then Panuita, we pray that rain will have peace, have faster development. This it was said will be the beginning of good things to come. We are one family. Mova Mike Jukwe, Sir Mike Jukwe, we've come a long way. We're in family, we have our family now, Kosovoga. My first son is named after him. That's my first son, Mike Dana. And we have been very close, being with him in Kano and most of the places. So, it is homecoming for me. And when I told him that Bakwesiva, he had already left for Abuja, but he said no. I was very, very surprised because we were planning that shift to next week or so when he will have time. But when he called me back and said he will come back, I was very, very happy. We are glad to be in your palace today. And part of the reason we say, look, formally that Ndu Shanga in governor. And how this came about last year. Chioyan in Bayo Mishavandika sent for me that they wanted to talk to me. I am resident in Abuja. So Yamba Tindinia, November of last year I came
So I'm sure but I drove straight. I'm sure back now. So we have administration from around that the Yilan retaining tune the governor. And Jijin Tesemekwa, and I remember garden band about 3 of them. We never make Jijin that. I want to sue him of that tune governor. Now we go to Bible, we go to book of 1 Samuel 16:1. So we go to Bible of Jeremiah. So I was amazed that sure, I remember all of what you're saying about all of one shame. So when you have a kai, Mom Navi Noya, come okay, don't appreciate the yelling wall. One war had sent the kid say that war around to survey the yelling. So young and blue. Happy, and I said, Eluna high Mupa Makishi Kiamado. I have a namshi. Then the elim saying she hawk Waya, after which me he deliver. Okashiola, beyond Lamamula boom, a she would nangina or so in on mela. Because we can met Tomu governor Katumu Chukuga. I will need Chile Changi governor. We need support to round. I'll round go away, hammer corners of all. So, Yavilumu, Young himself for 21 days and fasted. See, Akula Yuama again, pastors, school, and reverend fathers, or younger being your rejoin. See him saying. So, at the end of it, yeah, young Mopamba Hill, Nengana, a calf that really. We kwa kuhakwane that I want to show him do it because you fishy but I'm feeling baga ya we land I will carry on do it. So she living within the family 1 year one and my 3-year-old daughter. I saw that vision and kept calling me Mungwe King. Mungu a crown on my head. So it was quite instructive. Young early this year, I decided to go back to the village. So young the nigga car metro. Young within the Mumba, Nahamba, who are all Quanum, the same, Mukam nigga call, we have all on la. Naha kwa shulu midemve waka member ready within the. So they were happy. They gave me their blessing. So Yagam Tom from Bayogo to Vandikia where the larger traditional council made up of Telukuna with Niwena and Chombayo. So they also gave me their blessing. So here I return the Yemamo to Jechira, the entire Jechira Intermediate Traditional Council. So they were also very happy. We had very Kai, Kwaneka Kwavi, Monzamu, the Waya, and Kumanemo Valley. So they blessed me. Young Due, Shintembe. So, won't believe me. The traditional institution can do the repository, not just to culture was it, but him and no ta go a cave. I will doing Shangan here, I got more by that's why I have chosen me, Midzendi. More but 2 me for Benjamin because. Kanenu te, she kanenu tasha kiwi. So, and program ne, but silver all over. That's why silver hand all over. Do shangy yam. Mum, ye chinde mumba, background one. Metum I state and metum radio kwa newspaper. Metum la zanala mobien yangen zamahata hakano amluwa Mike mlimahanto hakano ungele kwa mohela shimbien kuwo da mahanta ditso ungele kwa ne yam hide rasha kano ayansi luwa newspaper mowa Mike uyange si belen ya ayam la hide shimba bu newspaper gen Benue a called newspaper me tumungula anyoma ha ma yange hide mi business wele so me business na business ba Mike ba the business ki won to London she mbabu office in Dubai but he gain he never settle mbu she na Abuja and Kaduna for a long time you are company called Benda she hotels so mzendeta nengeta shi ngwa ba boki ya rulusha utaha nenge solunta mfa solunta ya na mheme alwe we support to ondo and she very yene member as governor here no fati of failing problem ba selwa mi henka problem ba mheme ba cham solvinga first alwe leadership wa focus on that chart a roadmap for so we learn in consultation with Itioya ama kuona zavo see identify problems but selwa mi state now already we know what problems we do or look at the political will and the capacity of facing problems behind it. Always never selfless and never focus we can achieve this because I want the blessed star was very, very well. Remember practically everything we need to make ourselves great, we have it in this state. All that is required is the right leadership. Always with blessing on the bar, we will do things here that people will wonder whether can magic in winning. When Aperaku did what he did within 4 years, it wasn't magic, it was focus, and it was an abiding faith beyond Wami in his capacity to do things selflessly. On the Nanda spirit that I can do much of that and even better. Semba issues of insecurity. There are issues that can also be easily addressed, and it is one of the things that sector as priority because if you don't address the issue of insecurity, ufachi of Anna investors because everybody will be afraid to come and invest. So we will address that and how we intend to do that is to bring traditional rulers into the matter because most issues of insecurity border on war, and the people who understand this problem are the traditional rulers. They understand the culture, they understand the history and the affinities by the different communities. So once you involve the people, not politicians there, because most of these problems you're working with politicians will create here. Our government will allow traditional institutions, we will empower them because the powers over land in the constitution here is vested in the government. More I will divest those powers and much of it to the traditional institution to settle issues of that nature in such a way that there is peace. So once peace will have, we can now start to develop our industries. Most of them, they have gone down, and that's why Tiomiluga, you see young people, you go, every community you go, you see an army of unemployed youths. Most of them are graduates. They have nothing to do, and that's why it's very easy to lure them into crime. Part of our strategy is developing a very comprehensive entrepreneurial program. We want to engage the youth and women in small businesses and setting up of cottage industries. Similar capacity funding Kuala, I have already said that part of the strategy will be to revive even Yobe Bank that has gone down. We'll bring it back, because when you go around most of our communities, you will not see the presence of banks. Maybe we'll check in here, they may have to go somewhere kilometers before a bank that can engage in businesses, but support with it. So we're going to model the bank in such a way that will support small and medium scale enterprises. Problem by powering the economy, much of it energy. A simple problem with energy. There are three ways we can resolve this. One, through natural gas, which with the support of other states and the federal government will bring it here to power our industries. The second one is using renewable sources of energy, like using solar. Most countries buy it in Kuala, and it's working very well. We're going to deploy that also. But again, we also have the benefit of rivers passing through most of our communities. Like there is a project, hydroelectric power, that was planned for even Katsina, using the using the river. So we're going to update that and bring experts from Indonesia who will handle that project. It is a project that the state can handle. We don't need to depend on the federal government. So the moment that comes upstream, some of the small industries can now spring up, and jobs will be everywhere. The desire is that we will turn Benue into an agro-industrial and manufacturing hub, where other people will even come to look for jobs here. So we are employing on you, our Father, that should you bless us and support our mission, we have the capacity to turn things around and put our state back where it should be. But with Zende, Accra, in other states, we are almost like the least developed state. Because people wonder that Benue has very resourceful, highly educated people. How come when it comes to leadership, we are not living up to expectation? So much is expected of us, and we are delivering very little. By the special grace of God, we will change the narrative. One other major problem, and I will implore Your Royal Highness to also look into it, is that yes, we have always been a godly people from time immemorial. But in recent times, maybe since the advent of party politics, our people have gradually walked away from God. And a lot of heinous things have happened where over political differences, brothers will not be talking to each other, families will be at war with each other, there will be mayhem. We've lost a lot of lives needlessly, and Kuala has put us in a position where God has taken a back seat and said, no, it is not what He expects of us. So what we are going through now, the suffering people are going through, there's so much suffering in the land, and much of it is because God has left us. But I believe that if we come back to God, we start speaking the truth, standing for what is right, not siding with the wrong. Inana, Iwolo kwasha mimi, and the door will you because what God has blessed, you can only delay, you can't take it away. Mm-hmm. Everybody is blessed by God in different ways. So we must cultivate this spirit that we need to come together, because if we're united, people will not come from outside and overrun us. It's only when they see the division that come when you're, and they take advantage of that and make things worse. So we need to come together as one family, united, show love for one another, and embrace God. Believe me, 2023 is going to be a major event who will change the lives of our people. Amen. God is going to do great things. Amen. I have said to my royal fathers whom I have met before, I don't want to overflow the issue, but we are going to empower the traditional institution. Every traditional institution should have a decent place of abode. I want to commend the committee for what they have done here. It is a wonderful thing. Ordinarily, this is something government should do. It is the least government naive. When we come in, we will set that example to give you the respect, not just in your personal capacity, but the respect for the institution. So that even when you have foreign visitors coming, they will know that yes, truly, we have respect for our royal fathers. So there will be a remarkable change and difference in the way the traditional institution will be treated. Finally, so many should be for the short notice. We would have been here much earlier, but as you know, the road is also not very good. And when we took off, we just discovered that the fuel we had was also not enough. So looking for fuel on the way was also partly what delayed us. It's not in our character to keep our fathers waiting. We would have been here right on time as we had earlier planned. And we sincerely apologize for that. But I want to urge me, in whatever way you can help us to realize what we believe will change the lives of our people. We are counting on your blessing. We will not let you down. More like Mike said, it is homecoming for me. My mother, before she passed, she much of business na. Yeah, I learn here from her. Va fetching kafa kwe. He pull a link as watch cover and all of it was from her. In fact, she could speak Etulu, at least the passable Etulu she could speak, and we've been very, very close with other families. So, I want to watch it. Simba, I can. We will do a lot of things to change situation. Was it? It's for our good and it's for the good of our children, and to give honor and glory to God. So once again, I want to thank you. So Nechi, continue to give all the support you have, because Chief Little Nan, that Inatega is for the institution and even for our ancestors. So I'm so again.
Vote Joseph Waya for Governor Benue State 2023.